You all right. I was trying to figure out what was going on. So for those of y'all that don't know where I've been at, I got arrested last year for robbery that I didn't do. But in order for me to, it was taking so long for them to prosecute it, or to take shit to trial, to go to court and all that stuff, that I pled guilty to it. But I'm going to tell y'all my experience in jail as far as gun club go. You got gun club and then you got Bell Blades. I ain't never go to Bell Blades, but I spent a lot of majority of my time in gun club. And as far as gun club go, like where they had us at first, like when you first go in, you go through booking, they take pictures of they take pictures of your tattoos, everything like that. Check you for weapons, make you squatting calls, script search, whatever. But like when you first get in there, they put you in a tent for classification. So it's like you in there for a long time. Nah, you'll probably be in there depending on how fast the staff is. Because they pretty much got a good staff down there. Like ain't nobody gonna try you. It ain't like what set you claim, none of that stuff. Cause mind you, when you're in Florida, you know what I mean? Ain't no gang banging or nothing like that. I mean, you got some Z's, you got some Bloods, you got some Crips, but for the most part, it ain't about what you know. It's about who you know. You feel me? So you know how that shit go. Um, Motherfuckers just gotta. So when I first went in, I went in. No, they put me on the Now you gotta do the quarantine when you get in. When you get in there, you gotta do your quarantine. Yeah, what they mean by the quarantine is your ass gonna be in a cell. It's gonna be a 2-man cell. Y'all locked in that bitch for 14 days. You do not get out. You do not get out. You don't get the only time you barely get to bathe in that bitch while you on quarantine. So it's just like it's just you and your roommate the whole 14 days. Now when they get you out of quarantine for the 14 days, that's when they move you to the pot that they're gonna put you in. Now it just depends on what level you are, what type of threat. You feel me? And it go by you got the felon side and then you got the misdemeanor side. I was on the felony side, so that shit was like it was alright. It was cool. Everybody stayed in their lane. You had some niggas that was stealing from people, whatever. It's up, Frosty. You had some people stealing from some people, a couple people fighting, whatever, whatever. But for the most part, that's how it was. Now, the part that I was in, I went to a lot of pods. I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to play that crazy role, but you feel me? I was playing that crazy role like, bitch, don't y'all fuck with me? I'm finna go ahead and black out on y'all. Like, the worst thing I seen happen to a nigga in jail was when I seen a nigga get his head bust open with the cuffs by the female officer, and cuz was like, he wasn't even a threat. He was about to get ready to get out. So you know what they did? They took his ass straight to medical and then took his ass straight to release. That was the worst shit I ever seen. Now mind you, when they come to do their search though, searches we used to hate the searches because all your shit could be clean. You could be just cleaned up. And they either coming early in the morning or late at night. What's up, Keena? Keena. Damn, Keena. So they either gonna come early in the morning. Shit, I'm bored as fuck. You need to PM me your sexy ass. But I'm good. I'm good. Bored as shit. Chilling at the house. I'm gonna be waiting on you. But you had your fights in that bitch. You had your fights in it was the nigga. It was the well. I was on the bottom. I was on the bottom tier. You got the bottom tier. Got a couple beds over here. Then you got the other side. You feel me? You got beds over there. Then you go upstairs. Same shit, but it's bunk beds. You feel me? I was on the bottom though, and it ain't like how how most like people be like, oh, you gotta fight for the bottom or you gotta fight for the top. Like hell no. Don't get it twisted. Like y'all think the inmates run that shit. No, the inmates don't run shit in there, boy. Them CEOs run that shit in there. For real, for real. Ain't none of that going on. If they feel like you're a threat, guess what? They gonna move your ass. Now that's just my experience. And it's one way in and one way out. You can get contraband in that bitch, but you know, we was motherfuckers selling pills and all type of shit in there, smoking cigarettes, whatever, whatever. Even though we ain't even supposed to be smoking shit, we used to be in we used to be a late night smoking, smoking tobacco. So, y'all know how that shit go, man. Yeah, yeah, that was my experience though. Definitely was my experience. Ambitious, 88, and ambitious. that shit does just, man, took me back, man. You feel me? Like on so many levels, man. Like it just made me like appreciate my freedom. Cause what I got locked up for,